Hello students, this is Shobik, your instructor. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Now we have been actually discussing about communication skills, how to improve the barriers and all these things we have discussed so far. Now in this video we'll talk about parts of a sentence. Okay, basically parts of speech. Uh, 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 this is something that you already know, because in this section you will get to know what is noun, pronoun, phrases, compound sentence, complete sentence, all these things. But as for the syllabus, I have to complete this section, whether you like it or not. Okay, so let's take a look then. In a sentence, so basically we'll learn the different parts of a sentence. Okay, now let's see. In a sentence, the subject is a part that tells you or what the sentence is about. There is one subject in a sentence. The subject can be a noun, pronoun, or noun phrase. We know that, like Ayushi is an intelligent girl. Here Ayushi is a subject, which is a noun. Okay, so this is a subject. A simple subject is a single word. A complete subject is a simple subject with modifiers, and a compound subject is made up of more than one subject's elements. For example, Ayushi's research on solar heaters. This is a complete subject. It completes the meaning of itself. Okay, now this one is a single subject. Ayushi and Rakesh, compound subject. More than two subjects are there. Uh, uh, then together it is called compound subject. Next one is predicate. Predicate tells something about the subject. It includes verb and everything that follows it. Only the verb makes up a simple predicate. Okay, whereas the verb and its modifier make up a complete predicate, and two different actions make up a compound predicate. Okay, now predicate is something that describes the uh, uh, subject. It tells something about the subject. Okay, now it should be a verb. It should be a verb. Sanjay sang. So what Sanjay was doing? Sanjay was singing something. So it is a simple predicate. Sanjay ran towards his house. Ran towards his house. Complete predicate. It completes the meaning of itself. Then opened the door and took off his shoes. Compound predicate. More than two predicates are joined here. That is why it is called compound predicate. Okay. Okay. Let's see then. Subject and predicate are compulsory parts of a sentence. Uh, Obviously, in a sentence, the sentence should have one subject and one predicate. Without that, it won't be meaningful at all. Okay, these are all indirect objects and direct objects. Okay, types of sentences. There are three types of sentences: simple, compound, and complex. Simple, compound, and complex. So a clause is a group of words that has a subject and a verb. Okay, now let's find out what is a clause. A clause is a group of words that has a subject and a verb. Okay, it may or may not be a complete sentence. On the other hand, a phrase is a group of words that doesn't have a subject and a verb. Okay, so what is clause, what is phrase? Now we all know. Okay, clause is she is dancing. Phrase, in the room. Okay, simple sentence, let's find out. A simple sentence has one clause. Communication is an ongoing process. A simple sentence must have one clause, just one clause. That is why it is called a simple sentence. A compound sentence has two or more main clauses joined together with conjunction. For example, communication is important and it is an ongoing process. So here you can find two clauses joined together. That is why the sentence is called compound sentence. A complex sentence has a main clause and one or more dependent clause. Okay, just take an example. Although communication is an ongoing process, only a few people can communicate well. Here, uh, this although communication is an ongoing process, it is a dependent clause on what only a few people can communicate well. This is the main clause. Okay, so this is all about clauses and sentences: complex, compound, and simple sentences. Okay, next one is part of speech. Now, part of speech we have studied already. We all know of these parts of your speech. What is noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, all this. So let's revise these things a bit. Okay, noun. A noun is a word that is used to identify a person, obviously, a place, or a thing. Noun is something that used to identify a person, place, or thing. Nouns are the following types. There are some types of nouns, something like common nouns, proper noun, abstract, concrete, collective, countable. I want you to read all this because uh, I think this is something that I should just revise, not to go into deeper, uh, because you all well aware of these topics. Okay, now read these things, read these types of nouns. Then pronoun. A pronoun is a word that takes the place of a noun. Okay, what is a pronoun? Pronoun is you, me, they, us, her, mine. All these are pronouns that takes the place of a noun. The absence of noun, pronoun takes the place of that noun. Okay, next one is verb. Verb is a word that tells us about an action or a state. It is you are doing something, your action is described by a verb. Okay, like he hit the ball. Now hit is the verb. He cried. Cried is a verb. That person was crying, so that was his action. So this cry is a verb. Okay, now adjective. Adjectives, all describing words that modify nouns or pronouns, are known as adjectives. An adjective actually describes a noun, the state, or noun and pronoun also, the state, position of noun. These are all adjectives. Okay, adjective of numbers. There are types of adjectives. You can see this. Okay, next one is determiner. Are words that are used before a noun or a pronoun to tell something about it. A determiner always comes before any other adjective used to describe a noun. What are the determiners? A, an, all, both, each, every, either, neither. All these things are determiner. Okay. Okay. Next one is adverb. Adverbs are words that modify verbs, adjectives, and other adverbs. So adverb is beautifully. She sings beautifully. He dances gracefully. This beautifully, the gracefully. These words actually modifies the mode of the verb, adjective and adverb. These are called adverbs. Okay. Now we have a construction of a paragraph. Let me see first. Okay. I think I should discuss it in my next video. You just read all this part of speech, and if you have any problem, you can call me anytime, or you can comment it down in the comment section below. Okay, so that's all. Thank you very much. Take care.